Cipkala, and I am jack of all trades, sometimes Jill of all trades. Everything from executive communications to awareness and training for end users. How quickly this format led to a connection, like without being forced. Like it was a very quick and casual way to connect with people in a way that you normally don't experience just sitting down at dinner. And I was not paid to say it. I used to not be amazing at networking or just talking to people. And I think what this show gets right is that human connection, right? It's not about being sold something. It's not about having to sit there and pay attention to learn something in a very structured format. This show lets you talk in a natural conversation while you're doing something else, which is, she loves multitasking, but it's like a conversation. It's not a sales pitch or a general, training or briefing. It's conversation. It's about a human connection. When we view people as security people versus a human, it seems a little more removed from people, people that are not in security or in IT. But when we're seen as humans and people that understand where you're at or empathy, it just changes how you receive information. And so I think having this kind of format where we're seen as humans, we just connect better with the audience. I would say on the traditional podcast, normally it's just discussion. You're just emailing, you're talking. It can be fun. There can be jokes. There can be, a lot of, laughter. But I think for this format, giving you something to do and work towards, like a little bit of competition that you would normally find on a podcast, I think that added to the entire atmosphere. That was more relaxed and more easy to have conversation that's natural as opposed to trying to remember a script. Well, first of all, I hope they don't judge for how I cook, because that was special. But I think from this episode, I hope people learn from me that don't be worried about making mistakes in front of other people or maybe doing things the way other people may not do them. Be a person, be who you are, bring that, because you never know how else people might connect to you. But in terms of security, I would say I hope people recognize the same thing. We can make mistakes, we can talk about it, we can learn from it, and we shouldn't feel judged and not want to tell other people the path that we walked in and the things that maybe we do differently. Beyond the equipment, I would say this production, in addition to being high quality, like the people behind it, just made me feel really comfortable and made me feel like I was prepared for what I should do or shouldn't do in terms of not bending under the hood because then the mic wouldn't hear me. But it felt very professional. Like it was very much like a production you'd see in a studio, in my opinion. It just felt prepared and well done and comfortable. And I think comfortable is the goal, because that's how you make people be themselves. And that's, I think, the goal of this show to begin with, is you want people to feel comfortable and be themselves as they're doing something that maybe they wouldn't normally do in front of a camera. So for someone that hasn't heard of this show, I think I would probably explain it as one of the best experiences if you're trying to talk to an audience. Because there's not just conversation. It's not just staring at someone else and talking or in a sales pitch. You're talking as people. You're doing something that is a basic human everyday experience, which is cooking. Sharing that general experience, there's always something emotionally tied to food and cooking together. And I think that makes it a lot different than a podcast.